Hey guys, it's Alicia here for Ear Candy TV. We're here with Matt from August Burns Red. How are you doing?
I'm doing quite well, thank you.
Yeah.
It's good to be back in Pittsburgh.
It's so good to have you guys. And this is a very special tour. 10-year anniversary Messengers.
10-year anniversary Messengers.
Yeah.
We wrote it in my parents' barn.
Wow.
And we released it, and of course, you know, it was somewhat successful. But to be here 10 years later and selling out quite a few venues around the country, it's an incredible feeling because you just, you know, 10 years is a long time, and the fact that people still remember the CD and they like it more now than they did then is incredible.
Yeah. Have you had any crazy fan stories? Maybe anyone that's like, I was here 10 years ago? Or
Oh yeah, so many people are coming out who haven't been to a show in a while. So I get the feeling they're like calling up their friend, hey, can you watch our kids? You know, we have a 4 and a 5-year-old. 10 years ago when the CD came out, we didn't have any kids. You know, I wasn't married. Now myself and some friends are going to go out and see the show again. It's been 10 years. So I feel like there's a lot of people coming out who haven't been to a show in, you know, like I said, 10 years or so. And then there's a lot of people who have been a fan of the band but haven't ever seen us play some of these songs because we're playing on newer CD cycles and we're supporting more recent songs and CDs. So a couple of songs we've never played before live. And so the first show in Philly, the second show in Maryland, third show in New York City, we were all really nervous. Like, we're going to be able to pull this off, you know? People have their phone cameras up, and, you know, we're all nervous to get through this song, Vital Signs or The Balance, and it feels good to actually have those songs, like, in the pocket now and have a couple shows left and not have to worry too much about messing up. Knock on wood.
Never, right? That's wonderful, though.
Yeah.
And since this is almost done, this tour, you guys have some European plans coming up in the spring.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes, we do. We're going back over the sea. We're going back to Europe for it's about a month long, and we're hitting a bunch of countries over there, playing some Messenger sets and also playing some big festivals.
Okay.
So,
what would you like better? Do you like festivals or kind of more of a headlining show? What's your favorite?
That's a good question. I like festivals because the environment is so different from a club. So you have, you'll play a festival like Disturbed, right? And then you go backstage and you're eating and catering and you see the guys from Megadeth. And it's like, this is crazy. Like, we're playing second or third stage here. They're playing main stage, but you're all kind of in the same area. And so it's a treat. It makes you feel more significant than what you are, I think, as a band. But you're playing for a broader audience than what you would in a club, where people are paying a ticket to see, to see you play. Versus at a festival, you might have someone there for Disturbed, like I said, or Megadeth, and they're walking to that main stage and they hear you. So they're kind of caught in the crossfire. They stop and watch you for a couple songs, and now you're playing for some new fans.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So we have upcoming tour. Do we have any new music coming along?
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. Let's hear about it.
Yes, we do.
What you're allowed to tell.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I have 8 songs written on drums. I have a bunch of lyrics. JB has 9 songs written on guitar. So there's about 8 songs done in totality. I go in March 1st to start recording drums. By May 1st, we hope to have the whole thing done, and hope to release it this year.
So what is the writing process like? Do you guys have anyone you really look up to as far as influences when you write, or?
Yeah, for me, playing drums in this band, I know what works and doesn't work, and I get my influence from bands like Between the Bird and Me, or As Lay Dying. But in general, it's just I'm listening to the song and not so much about. I'm not thinking about other bands and what they would do for inspiration. Thinking about what we've done already and how we can progress as a band. And I think, as I'm, sitting on my kit for 6 hours a day playing and practicing and writing these songs on my kit, that's what I'm thinking about. How can I make these songs sound better than any song we've ever had? I know what it should sound like. I know what it could sound like. How do we get it there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's really difficult, or I guess, well, I'm sure there's a couple things that are hard, but is there anything that sticks out in your mind that, you know, you've had to overcome when writing, or is it more of an outlet for you?
Oh, I always have to overcome things. I'll think of a drum beat and I'll sit down to play it and I can't. And so I'll have to sit there for 2-3 hours, sometimes 2-3 days, and try to get it down. Mm-hmm. So it pushes you as a musician to be able to play these parts, but it's also an outlet in that you're creating things that bring you joy in the end because it's art, you know, it's creativity. But it does require this work ethic, which is I got to go down in the basement and I have to sit behind my drum set and I have to work on this because right now I can't play it. I will be able to play it hopefully in a week, but in order to get there, I have to put in the time. So it's kind of this hybrid of, yeah, it's an outlet, but it's also this challenge.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get another Grammy nomination.
Hopefully. We need to get back to the Grammys. Yeah. I heard Adele really cleaned up this year.
Hey, she's unstoppable.
She deserves it. She deserves it. She gets my vote.
Hey, well, we're always voting for you guys. So.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, and we're going to be anxiously awaiting till May for the new music. And
thank you.
Yeah, and have a great rest of this tour. Good luck in Europe over there. And
thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you here next time.
Sounds good. Thank you very much for the interview.
See you guys.